Welcome back, friends, for more Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Adventure DX. It is a Sonic the Hedgehog game, but in between, we did go and discover the location of the casino. It is back through the hotel, and then through this bad camera angle, and you go...
That's the pool, isn't it?
It's hard to tell.
Is that the pool? No, that's the pool.
It's the pool.
It's the
this way.
That way. That's not the pool. You get the casino.
Yep. Man, I feel like it took us a long time to find the casino before.
Yeah, no, it took us a lot longer to do anything in this game before. But you know what? That's what happens when the fucking files break and crash on you. You get to replay it and understand the game a little bit more. And so the viewers have a better time watching and not getting all frustrated and be like, you fucking idiot!
Yeah. What the fuck?
Wait, how'd you get there?
I don't know, man.
I think you just teleported. What the fuck?
No, it's like...
Oh.
The fuck?
You have to talk to that lady with the hat?
Oh, here we go, here we go.
Ready? Ready for what? Ready for some dick sucking. Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
No.
Nope. Oh, well. Oh, I can't talk to her, apparently. Okay. I was going to try. All right, here we go. See, the camera gets all weird because it hits the wall over there. All right, let's see.
Straighten up.
Zoom!
Yeah. Oh.
Casinopolis. Get the chaos symbol. Is there not many stages in this game, like per character?
I thought there was a lot of stages in this game per character.
I think overall, but it must not be that many per character though, right? How does this stage work? What do we got to do?
I'm not
We have to go. We have to go win some gambling.
AJ, you're asking the hard questions.
Yeah, the real thinkers, the real big brainers. I think I need to find some rings and go and gamble. Maybe.
Oh, what's this? What are you doing? Oh,
Knights Pinball.
Ah, here we go.
All right, excellent, exciting.
That's a game I've been meaning to play. I have Knights for the Wii, and I've never played it, and I've been meaning to do that.
I have the one on the Saturn. I've played it a little bit.
Yeah.
I wanted to get the Saturn 3D controller to get the full experience. I actually don't know if it's that different. It just has an analog stick. I really don't know if it's any different. But I know that it was like released alongside Knights. I don't have the 3D controller though. I just have the standard old Saturn controller. And not many games for the Saturn.
I would love to get a Saturn one day. I don't have one.
It's cool to have, but there's not
a lot
Saturn
for it.
Yeah, kind of, but at the same time, there's a shitload of import games that are good for the Saturn. And there's a device you can get that plugs into the cartridge slot that like functions as the RAM expander for it.
Mm-hmm.
And the memory expander for like saves, and has a bypass chip for the region lock, all in the one cart. They're like, I don't know, they vary in price, but US, they're on average $37 to $42.
That's not
so
bad.
not, yeah. Ooh, there's the little jester boy himself.
Oh, there's Knight.
I don't know his name. I guess his name is Knights, maybe? I have no idea.
I thought it was I thought it was a girl. Or is it a boy?
Maybe it is. I've always thought it was I've always thought it was a boy, but I'm not entirely sure.
Maybe I'm just I don't know. Maybe I'm being sexist because I think it's purple. It's a girl. I don't know.
No, dude, purple is a regal color. That color's for anybody.
Yeah. Oh no, I know. It's a very royal color.
Yeah. But there's a lot. Oh, go ahead.
Maybe I can find out through Knight's Rule 34.
Go for it. He could be any and all genders. He's there to suit any desire, no matter what it is. But yeah, the Saturn has a lot of quality games that only came out in Japan, or the Japanese version is way cheaper than the version for our region, and is usually that the language problem usually isn't too bad. Obviously that kind of cuts out RPGs unless you can read Japanese.
Right.
But you know, your average platformers and like shooters and shoot 'em ups and stuff like that are going to play fine, and that's going to be most of the games and stuff like that. You just, you know, have to maybe fumble the menus a little bit at first.
So I just looked at Rule 34, as I'm trying to bring it up to get us the most views. That Knights is a girl. As Rule 34 likes to say, Knights is a girl. There was a lot of titties.
Really?
There was a lot of titties in VJJs, so...
Oh. I've always thought of the Knights dude as a dude. I've always just called him the Knights dude.
I'm sorry to...
Or the guy from Knights.
I'm sorry to break your dreams.
Well, oh, this is the first stage of the... This is the first stage on the Saturn.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, that's cool. Was there a Knights game for the Dreamcast? I can't remember.
I do not know. Actually, I'm actually not sure. Boy, I think I'm ready to just fail at this right here so that we can move on. But I think it'll just let me play this for as long as I want to.
Yeah, you're too good at pinball.
So I'm just gonna let these balls drop.
Let them drop.
All right, so now I've got rings. I need to go gamble now, right, to be able to get the Chaos Emerald. Isn't that how it works?
Yeah.
You have to like win the Chaos Emerald.
Can't you go into the top or the top of the machine?
Oh man, I really don't know.
Oh wait.
I remember not liking this stage when we played it before as well.
I think they have like names, AJ.
Oh
I think they have names on the top.
God.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like I think they have names
at the top.
On the top before you go into like the arcade.
Final Eggman doesn't seem to have done anything.
Man, Eggman's got a long tongue.
All the better for pleasure.
Ooh, shit. That's when Eggman's doing Eggman, isn't it?
Rings. Is there anything I can accomplish? Is there any reason for me to be in here right now?
I think it's just to collect rings and have fun.
Have fun.
Have fun with some pinball.
If I wanted to have fun with pinball, I would play... Hold on. It's on my shelf somewhere. God, what's the name of it? Man, I found some pinball collection for the PS2, but I can't remember what it's called. It has something to do with Williams, like the company Williams.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the actual name of it is kind of secondary, but it ultimately it's just some... Ooh, this is the thing to talk to.
Try and deposit as many rings as you can. It may even help show you the way.
Oh.
Holy fuck!
Oh my god.
Is that what you want to do? Is keep collecting rings to...
In order to...
like, get to the top?
I guess so. I've just kind of jetted myself off the screen. Okay.
Yeah, you did. I think you need more rings.
Alright, so
my
I just gotta get more rings. Okay, I just need an ass load more rings. Is there something I can play besides pinball?
What's this? Oh, that's
Shower room.
And Tails
fuck
came
does that mean?
real fast behind you.
Hear that squeak?
Yeah, dude, Tails is hoping you're gonna drop that soap.
Mm-hmm. That's why you wear the soap on a rope and you keep it on your wrist.
Why do you know that, AJ?
Hush. Hush, hush, child.
Oh, my stomach hurts. Oh, yeah. This is card pinball.
Have I done card in pinball?
I don't
Is this
know.
Knights?
Oh, it
this
might be
seems to be
Knights.
Knights.
Okay, and then you have... Oh, slots.
Slot 777. That's what I was just doing. These may be my only two options. I feel like I was making... was I making money faster on Knights pinball?
I feel like you were.
Oh, God. Okay. This entire episode is going to be playing virtual pinball.
Yeah.
I guess for sake of variety, I should have gone back to the Sonic table.
Fuck it.
But ultimately, I just want to be done with this part. This part doesn't take coins away. The Sonic table took coins away one time, I think, when I got the final Eggman.
Yeah, I think
I'm not
it
sure
did.
if it did or not, but I feel like it did. Otherwise, what was the point of the final Eggman?
Yeah. Yeah, because you already have, like, what? You got already, like, 40 coins. Jesus.
Yeah,
fucking rings.
I called it coins, too, for a minute there.
I think that's a good one to collect a bunch. Also, it's Knights. You don't get to see Knights a lot. Sega, where's our new Knights game?
Yeah.
Calling you out, Sega. Maybe we want Knights. Even though I've never played a Knights game, I want a new one. Give me something new, except for rehashing Sonic over and over again.
It's a very distinct and appealing character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get around to properly playing Knights one day. I guess I should just say fuck it to getting the 3D controller and just play with the regular one. I honestly think the only thing it adds is you have that analog control and it's supposed to be like yeah, but I mean, you got the stick, but you don't need the stick for this game. Like, I was playing it before that with the D-pad. It works. I don't know if the stick really adds anything to it. I can't imagine how it could.
Here, AJ, we'll play it on Friend. We'll play Knights on Friend.
OG Knights for the Sega Saturn.
Yeah.
What else I got on the Sega Saturn? I don't have much on it. I have World Series Baseball, Street Fighter 2, the movie, the game, which is as good as that sounds.
Do you have Tin Toy? Is that what it's called? Tin Toy?
Clockwork Knight.
Ah, that's it. Clockwork Knight. Yeah.
I do not have Clockwork Knight. I
Suppose
don't like the way the way that game looks is very indicative of a style that I don't like, that I don't know the name of.
You mean like that pre-rendered, like the...
It's a very, I always associate it as being a very European look because there's a lot of games that were developed in Europe and PAL territories during like the 16 and 32-bit era that have that kind of look to them. And most of the time, if say like Harley's Humongous Adventure, I don't know who developed that game or anything, but if you told me that they were a European developer, I would be like, it makes perfect fucking sense. Because that game is also a visual style that I'm not a fan of.
Interesting.
It's similar. It's like a lower res version of Clockwork Knight, kind of. Maybe it's not actually, but it's as close as I'm willing to make the argument for. It's close enough, and I don't like either one of them the way that they look. But I mean, that being said, if I ever came across Clockwork Knight, like for a good price, sure, I'd pick it up and play around on it. But it's not one that I've sought out.
You sought after. That's fair. That's fair. I know Clockwork Knight is a fun game, but
it's a well-received game, and it was a very early Saturn game, possibly even a launch title. There's two of them. There's Clockwork Knight 1 and 2. The first one was a launch title, I believe. I think it was one of the more well-received launch titles. But no, don't have that.
I see you have given up on the pinball.
I'm hoping that's enough rings.
You think 161 rings is enough? I don't think so, AJ.
Let's see.
Oh God.
What else do I have on the? Ooh.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, see, that's gonna be enough. Let's see. What else, real quick though? What else do I have on the Saturn? I have Dragon Force. That's my highlight in terms of a rare game on the Saturn. A rarer game on the Saturn.
Dragon Force. Why does that sound familiar? I gotta Google this.
Because there's a band. There's a well, there is an entertaining power metal band called Dragon Force. I don't know if I want to go on record calling them kick-ass. They have some kick-ass songs. I'm not gonna lie. I do like Dragon Force, but I also find Dragon Force the band to be hit or miss a bit.
Oh, okay. Oh, you
they're
could
like
get it.
They're
Nice.
they're a power metal band.
You got the emerald.
The Dragon Force game is a strategy game. I've tried to play it before to middling success. I didn't make it that far. And I never took the time to learn the rock, paper, scissors nature of the combat.
Yeah. The game kind of reminds me of Fire Emblem, like style-wise.
Yeah. Yep. It felt very Fire Emblem. I say as a person who's never played a Fire Emblem game. It felt very much the way Fire Emblem looks.
Yes.
To me.
That would make sense.
Eggman's got one of them, but the other one's safe.
God, look at those facial motions.
Dude, I love it.
I just want to think about the
love it.
animator who had to animate all of that and be like, holy fuck, so much movement.
I mean, this type of 3D was would have been like big deal. This would have been the big nuts back then.
Do you think there was more than one person working on Sonic's face? There was like a group of 10 people making sure Sonic's face looks good.
I hope it, given the final product, I hope it was only one dude, because it makes more sense. It makes more sense that they overburdened this one dude with the animations, and he was like, "But you don't understand. This is like 3D, higher resolution polygons. Like, it's gonna take a lot more work." And they were like, "No, you got it." And he had like one guy helping him.
Oh my god. He was just
like
an
that.
intern.
That narrative makes more sense to me. Realistically, probably there was a team, but the narrative of the stretch staff makes more sense. What else do I have on the Saturn before? Because I know we're probably nearing the end of this episode.
Oh, we're very,
just to throw
very
it out
far,
there.
very far from the end.
I have Off-World Extreme, which is like I don't know, like a trucking game or something. I don't know, racing game. And I have Fighting Vipers, which is a fighting game, an interesting fighting game.
Ooh.
I have Daytona USA.
Daytona.
Oh, Knights, of course. And honestly, that might be it for the Saturn. I don't have a lot for it.
You still got like a handful of games though for it. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't really have any of the classics for the Saturn, except possibly Dragon Force. But like I said, I've only played it to middling success. I'm afraid it might not be my type of game, but I found it. It was one of those excellent finds where I found it at a thrift store.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually one of the rarer games. It was in the wrong case too. It wasn't in the Dragon Force case. It was in like a case for a game called Pandemonium, which is a much more common game. But to be fair, I think I would enjoy Pandemonium more as a game. It looks more my jam. But yeah, that's some nice Sega Saturn talk to fill in the boring Casinopolis level of Sonic.
Oh, dude, we're gonna get all the fucking takes. We got Sega Saturn, we got Rule 34, we have Knights, Sonic, Night Porn. We got Dropping the Soap.
Soap on a rope.
And let me just what's topical right now? What's topical? I can just throw down the video and we can tag it.
I don't know. I think we're pretty good for the SEO on this. I think we did all right.
You think we did all right? You think we made our quota? Okay.
Probably.
All right.
I missed the hint at where to go next because I was going to try and point it that way because I know I'm not going to remember in the future. Yeah, I totally don't know where to go next. Is the the helpful hint over here? Use the ice stone in the mystic ruins.
Well, we'll be doing that.
Can I save? Is the hint gonna come back? I would love it if the hint would come back.
No,
so that I could.
It's gone.
Okay.
It's gone.
Then I was to say, then I could just save next to the hint.
Well, we're going to the Mystic Ruins on the next episode of Sonic Adventure Deluxe Dick. So
how do you save on this game?
I think it auto saves, doesn't it?
Does it just auto save and
oh god,
and I have to trust it?
Oh god, just yeah. You just gotta have faith.
Saving.
You just gotta have faith. Okay, there you go.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, that's gonna be it for Friends recording session tonight because it is very very late.
It's very what time is it for you, AJ?
3:42 a.m.
Woo! And we've been recording since
probably midnight from actually getting started.
Yeah,
we got on a little bit. It was probably midnight when we got started, or a little earlier.
Yeah.
We were online by 11:30 at least.
Yeah. So.
And we had a little bit of setup time and
all that fun stuff. Well.
Yep.
Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, I never know how to end them either. Bye.